Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Couponing with Kayla, or welcome if you're new here. I'm so happy that you're joining me for today's video. We are outside of the CVS. We're about to head in here and check out the deals. I'm going to walk you through these deals in the store, plus we are going to go over the receipts when we get done and talk final cost of all of our items. So I'm shopping on a Monday. So after I did my Walgreens haul yesterday, I kind of took off the rest of the afternoon since it was Father's Day, and we went to the lake. I was floating in a pink sparkly float, drinking an icy, and it was a pretty good afternoon. We finished off the night by playing the Uno No Mercy. If you guys have played that game, oh my gosh, that one is wild because you can do so many extra cards. Like at one point I had to draw 26, you guys. 26 cards. It was really wild. So anyways, it was a fun day, so I hope that you guys had a great day yesterday and a great weekend. We're starting off the week with some good deals here at CVS. So here we did these deals last week because we have a 2-week ad, but I'm gonna grab a couple of different things that I grabbed last week. So if you want to check out the deals from last week's video, you can definitely check those out. They're still valid, but we're gonna get in here, we're gonna roll some rewards, see what all we can get this week. And you'll be seeing this video a little later on Monday probably, because I'm taking Chloe to an eye doctor appointment, possibly gonna get contacts. We will see, you know, what's gonna go on with all of that, but going in there for her checkup. So you'll be seeing this a little later on Monday, but let's go ahead, let's head in here and check out the deals. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I hope that you enjoy this video and it helps you save money. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, tell me what is your favorite deal, and you can hit that red subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss any new videos. Now let's go ahead, let's head in here and check out these deals. The first deal we're doing today is CoverGirl buy 2 get a $6 extra buck. This one's going to be a freebie, so we're going to grab one of the CoverGirl eye pencils for $5.99 just because it's our cheapest item. We have a $3 digital coupon for that. Then we're going to grab a face product. You can grab the CoverGirl concealer for $8.79, the pressed powder or the loose powder. All of those are $8.79 each, so choose the one that you want. These two items will total us $14.78. We have a $3 digital for the face product as well as the eye product, and we have a 4 off CoverGirl cosmetic coupon that everyone got. We will end up paying $4.78 at the register and getting a $6 extra buck, making this free and a $1.22 moneymaker. These Crest mouthwash are normally $6.49 each. They're on sale for $4.99 this week, so 2 is going to total us $9.98. We have a 2 off 2 digital, so you will pay $7.98, get a $4 extra buck, and $1 each for these on Ibotta, making your final cost $1.98 for 2. We're going to go ahead and do a Colgate deal for spend 20, get a $10 extra buck. The first item I'm going to pick up is this Colgate toothpaste for $11.29 because we have a $4 digital coupon for this. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these. Then to get us to our $20 amount, we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of toothpaste for $4.69 each. And we have a 3 off 2 digital coupon for these. So these items are going to total us $20.67. We have that 4 off 1 and that 3 off 2. We'll be left to pay $13.67, but earn a $10 extra buck, making it $3.67 for 3. So not bad, even though we normally do get free toothpaste. If you need these products, it's not a bad deal. Next, we're going to do our spend 30, get back a $10 extra buck deal. There are tons of ways to do this deal, so you can look in your store, see what items are participating. We have these right here. You can grab the Tide one or the Downy for $6.99, and we have a $2 digital. Then we're going to grab one of the bottles of the Tide laundry soap on sale for $14.99. Get the 84 ounce because the $3 digital works for this one. And I'm going to grab a paper product because I'm always needing more paper towels. So I'm going to grab this one for $10.99. And we have a $1 digital coupon for this. Now, if you prefer the Bounty Essentials, you can grab this one, same price with a 50-cent digital. So these are our 3 items that we are going to pick up. This will total $32.97. After our digital coupons, we'll be left to pay $26.97, and you'll earn a $10 extra buck, making the final cost $16.97 for these items. And don't forget, we can roll our extra bucks from one transaction to the next. Then I'm going to go ahead down here and show you guys. I want to look at the clearance when I'm down here, but I was gonna grab another one of the Sting Kill because that actually came in handy last week because I got stung by something. But they're all out of stock here at my store, as you can see. But if you buy one for $6.29, you get a $5 extra buck. I showed that deal last week, a really good deal. Y'all check your clearance. I just found some of these Thinks underwear. These are period underwear. This is on clearance for $3.95. We have $3 on Ibotta, and we have like $3 and some change back on Shopkick, so it's gonna be free and a moneymaker. We also have the other Thinks products, so we'll see if those qualify. I found these vitamins for $2.57. It's a 2-pack, and we have $2 on Ibotta, making just 57 cents each. Alright guys, we're going to head home, go over the receipts, talk final cost of everything we picked up. I'm rolling rewards from one transaction to the next, so we're going to get a ton of stuff today for very little out of pocket. Alright guys, so we're back in the car from CVS. The transaction went really well, so we're about to go home, go over these receipts. I did a few transactions rolling those extra bucks. I did start off with a little bit of extra bucks today that I had from an online transaction that I did the other day. You might have seen me post it over on TikTok and Instagram. But I was doing a ship to home order. I had free shipping and got some pretty good deals, and then was able to just have those extra bucks to start with this week. So I did use those today, and I found some really good clearance finds, so I was really happy about that as well. When I was trying to scan in some of those products on the Ibotta app in the store, it wasn't wanting to pick up the Thinks barcodes. Those barcodes were kind of weird. They wouldn't even pick them up at the register, and the girl had to manually type in the number on them, and then once she did that, it popped them up. So that was kind of weird, but we'll see if we get some cash back on those on Ibotta or Shopkick, because both show the Thinks products, but I'm not sure if the ones that I bought qualify yet, so we shall see. But yeah, let's head home, let's go over these receipts and talk final cost of all of our items. All right, y'all, this is my CVS haul for this week. Oh my gosh, the clearance finds were so good. Of course, those can vary by store, so double check your store, see what you can find. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the receipts. We're gonna talk about rolling rewards. We're gonna see what the final cost was for all of these items. You guys, this is retail value, $217.13. We did not pay near that amount out of pocket, and especially not after our rewards and rebates. So let's go ahead and get into transaction number one. I was grabbing these two huge bottles of the Crest mouthwash and then two CoverGirl products. Now on these, if you do not have any extra bucks to use from the previous week or anything like that, your out-of-pocket cost on this transaction would be about $12.76, and then you would be earning back $10 worth of extra bucks plus getting $2 back on Ibotta. So final cost for this would only be 76 cents for all four items. That's a really good deal, but I'm going to show you my receipt just so you can see what mine looked like. We had two $3 CoverGirl coupons, $2 off of Crest, and a $4 CoverGirl coupon. Now I used $12.76 in extra bucks that I had earned on a previous deal, so I paid 0 plus tax out of pocket on this transaction. Got my $6 extra buck and my $4 extra buck back. So again, final cost on this one, just 76 cents for those items. I did go ahead and calculate in getting the dollar each on the Crest mouthwash back onto my transaction. So like I said, 76 cents for 4 items. Then for transaction number 2, we grabbed the Colgate deal. On these items right here, I was using the $10 worth of extra bucks that I got on transaction 1 to roll into this deal. So you can see right here on my receipt, we have our $4 off 1 Colgate, 3 off 2, and then we have $10 worth of extra bucks we're using. That got us down to $3.67, and we got a $10 extra buck for spending over $20 before coupons on these products right here. Add back in the $10 worth of extra bucks we used, and we'd be at $13.67. Earn a $10 extra buck. It makes it $3.67 for all 3 products, which I know normally we can get free or super cheap, sometimes moneymaker toothpaste, but still not a bad deal for these. And this one, like I said, normally $11.29 a box. That's crazy for 1 toothpaste. So wanted to go ahead and grab those and use that $10 extra buck on our next transaction. Now on this one, we were grabbing the laundry products and the paper products. There's tons of items that are included in the spend 30 get 10 deal. So if these aren't the ones that you want, you can kind of work it out to see what is going to work best for you. But I went ahead and grabbed these, and my total before any coupons was a little over $30. I think we were like 32 and some change on this. Now you can see my receipt for this one. On this one, we had a $3 Tide coupon, a $2 Downy coupon, and $1 off Bounty. Now, I did use my $10 extra buck that I earned from Colgate, and then I used $5.07 in extra bucks that I had from previous deals. So I only paid $11.90 out of pocket on this transaction, and I got back a $10 extra buck on this one as well. Now, if you're calculating everything on this transaction, then this one right here, it would have been, let's see here, what, $26.97 after coupons. Then you would use that $10 extra buck from that transaction. So if you didn't have the extra ones like I did, you'd be paying about $16.97, get the $10 extra buck back. But overall, final cost is $16.97 for all three of those items, when normally just this one right here, I think retail cost on this one in the store was like $17, something crazy like that. And the sale price was $14.99. So tons of savings on those products as well. And then when you get that $10 extra buck back on this transaction, you could go ahead and use it on something else, or you could save it for next week's deals, whatever works best for you. What I decided to do is use that $10 extra buck to pay for my clearance fines, and then submit my receipts to the rebate apps to get real cash back. So I'm turning that $10 extra buck into real cash on Ibotta. So if you're not signed up on Ibotta yet, it is so easy to use, and you get a $5 reward on your very first receipt. So you can use my code that's here on the screen if you're new and sign up. And I'll also have that link down in the description box if you just want to be able to click on the link. Super easy. But we're going to talk about these ones here in a second. I did those separately, but we got the two Thinks Teens for $3.95 on clearance, normally $15.79 each. And then these vitamins right here, it's the 2-pack of the folic acid. These are normally $10.29 each. They're on clearance at my store for $2.57. And with that being said, these right here, when I was at the register, these rang up regular price, but these did ring up the clearance price. So she had to come over and price modify this. So you'll see that on my receipt, but it did work out fine. It was tagged. It just was having trouble ringing up that way. So let me know if you find these clearance finds in your store as well. But you can see it right here on my receipt. We had the Thinks that were down to $3.95 each. And then what she did down here is she voided those two items, and then she re-rang them up for the correct sale price. So I used my $10 extra buck from our laundry and paper product deal, and I had 24 cents in extra bucks as well. So I only paid $2.80 out of pocket on that transaction for those 4 items. But then I submitted my receipt over to Ibotta. On Ibotta, I got back a total of, let's see here, I think it was $10. Yeah, I think it was $10 that I got back, because I got $3 for each of these, $2 for each of these. And I also submitted my receipt over to Shopkick. And on Shopkick, I got a total of, it was like 1,700 something kicks, which is equal to $7 cash back on these Thinks products. So my final cost on that transaction, okay, if you add back in, let's see here, we were at, what, $2.80. We're going to add back in the $10.24 and extra bucks we used. So really the total for this would have been $13.04, not including extra bucks. But after getting all that cash back, which was a total of $17 in cash back, this was completely free and a $4 moneymaker, you guys. That is so crazy. I was so happy with that transaction. And then for my last transaction of the day, I grabbed these other Thinks products. I mean, these are normally $23.99 each. So to get them for $5.99 each, I thought was a great deal, even though I didn't have any more extra bucks to roll. So I did end up going ahead and paying the $17.97 on these. Now, if my Ibotta rebate resets for the Thinks for $3 back on each, I will scan those in and see if they qualify. It wouldn't let me scan the item on the Ibotta app. The Thinks barcodes were kind of weird, because with these, they did ring up the sale price, but she had to manually type it in. So on the back here, the number on the barcode, she had to manually type that in because it wouldn't even scan with this one, or one of the other ones had a different type of, where is it at? It's probably the very last one that I try to show you guys, but that one like that. Anyways, they wouldn't scan in, but when she typed in the number, then it worked. So anyways, all right, you guys, let's talk final cost. Also, I'm going to show you guys what these look like in case you haven't bought these before. So, you know, just in case you want to know before you buy, I have a couple of pairs of those that are like the bikini ones that are black, but I have not bought these ones before. So, it'd be, you know, interesting to see. So we'll go ahead. I'll show you those in just a second. All right, guys, I told you I'm going to show you what these look like just so you can see. These ones are the Thinks Teen, and this one is this color. Like, it doesn't say the color, it just shows it. So anyways, I'm just going to show you. These are the bikini ones, and it comes with one pair, and it's kind of like this thick material. So period underwear, and it gives like washing instructions and all that kind of stuff. So we have those. And then these right here, these are the high waist. Now this one right here says super absorbency, and then this one says light absorbency. So for these, this is the women's size small high waist pair. So we'll see what these look like. So depending on what style you want, these are very soft. They kind of have like the little stripe up here, and again, a pretty thick like material. So that is what those look like in case you're curious and you want to pick up anything like that, but you want to kind of know before you get them. Like I said, this is very soft, like silky kind of material. And then these, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a workout type outfit. Anyways, yeah, so that is those. But overall today, we got $217 worth of products for a final cost with rewards and rebates, $35.37. But because I used extra bucks for my transactions, I paid about $36.34 in the store. But then I got $12 on Ibotta and $7 on Shopkick. So my final out-of-pocket cost today was only $17.34 plus tax for all these items. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was such a good deal. So let me know down in the comments below if you're going to grab any of these same deals. Let me know what clearance you're finding at your store. And don't forget to like and follow. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. That way you don't miss any new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.